What up, world? It's me. I'm back. This is week 10, I guess. I need to check that. It's my part. I should be able to look it up, do something, but I'm not following up on that. I need to get better with that. But week 10 or 11 or 9 or whatever, this is the What It Is and What It Isn't podcast. I am Ron. Ron Inspires. Ronald. Whatever it is you want to call me. Y'all don't know who the hell I am anyway. But we back. This episode will be primarily and only, well, not primarily, well, only, will be about racism. That's what we're going with. We want to talk about racism in America, in the world, everywhere. I'm not going to make it long because it's obvious. It's racism. It's something that will never, ever change, stop, or anything. It's a sad truth, but that's just what it is. People don't embrace differences. They don't want to see other people in their areas or in certain, things or doing certain things that they feel only their race should be doing, buying certain things that only their race should be buying, and so on. So, we'll get on topic first with the Starbucks issue, which I find interesting because, of course, two black individuals, two black males arrested in Starbucks. I guess they were asked to buy something. They didn't buy it. They were waiting on a friend, and the friend, I guess, was taking a bid, or they were early, or however it may have gone, but the police were called on them by the manager of the Starbucks in Philadelphia. The police come and then arrest the gentleman, put him in handcuffs, walk him out. Anytime you've been placed in the bracelets and handcuffs, it's an embarrassing situation. You don't want it. You're scared. You don't know how it could go. Some people go to jail for a backpack and end up killing themselves after being in jail for 3 to 4 to however many years of their life for no reason. So you just never know what's going to come of them putting bracelets on you. So they walk them out, embarrass them. White people are standing up for them. Black people are standing up for them within the store or whatever. And it, of course, hits social media. It hits the media. Everybody's in an uproar. What the hell is going on? Why would you arrest these two black men? They were just sitting there, blah, blah, blah. They weren't causing any harm, and they weren't. They did nothing wrong to a certain extent except for break a store rule, I guess, of not buying something. But, we all have been to Starbucks. I've worked at Starbucks from time to time. I make sure I buy something because I know who I am, what I am, and I know exactly what it is that they would do to me if I didn't buy anything. I'm a black man in a predominantly white establishment because most of the time they're not in black neighborhoods. And it can be intimidating to them or, whatever. It could be a racial thing. I don't know. So I always make sure I cover myself. I go in there, I buy a drink or whatever. That's just me. I don't want no issues. Like I always said, I'm going home. I want to go home. I'm not going to give nobody an excuse to take me anywhere outside of where it is that I want to go. And most of the time when I leave there, I'm going home. So with that being said, I go on social media and everybody's saying boycott Starbucks. So with the boycotts and everything like that, I hear it a lot. Boycott H&M, boycott Starbucks. I think they were going to boycott a beer place too. We're going to boycott everything. You have to understand in this life as a minority, if you boycott Starbucks or an H&M, you have to boycott everything. And when I say that, I mean you boycott Starbucks because the manager did or call the police because they were either intimidated or just racist or whatever it may be, and the police arrest them. First of all, the police were wrong for arresting them. The police should have walked them out, talked to them, asked them to either buy something or leave the premises. That's all that should have happened. The police were wrong in that matter. The person was wrong for calling the police in the matter of they weren't committing any crimes. They weren't harming anybody. I don't think anybody, unless there were a slew of people walking up there complaining in reference to these two black males over there doing things to intimidate and scare us, and we want them out. Then, you got to accommodate your paying customers. And then if that's the case, so on and so forth. So be it. But I don't think that was the case. Now, when I say you're going to have to boycott everything, Black America, Latin America, Asian Americans, whatever it is that you may be, most or 95 to 99, I'm going to say 99% of everything that happens business-wise in this world, in America, mainly goes through white Americans or European Americans or something of that nature. When, say for instance, you start a clothing line, how do you get the money to start that clothing line? Unless you were given the money by a black man to you or something of that nature. When you go get a loan, those banks that you get those loans are white banks. I can guarantee you that most of the people that founded those banks or started those banks aren't greatly approving or liking or in favor of African Americans and Latins or so on. Everything that you do, these people, I got people walking around here talking about boycott Starbucks, and they're wearing attire of white or European American or European people, or they're driving foreign cars or American made cars. I can almost guarantee you that they don't like black people either. So it's okay to go to Starbucks when we don't hear the racism. But once they share it with us and tell us they're racist, we shouldn't go anymore. Okay. Everybody's they hate Donald Trump, right? I don't like Donald Trump because he's stupid. That's my reason for not liking Donald Trump. It's inspiring because it lets you know you can absolutely do and be whatever it is you want in America if he can become president. Because you automatically think the intelligent people become presidents of the United States because there is a level of intelligence with them that just isn't with the average person. That's not true with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is basic. He's a basic bitch. He's an idiot. He's dumb. He doesn't speak well. There's a lot of things about him in that regard that I just don't like. That's why I don't like Donald Trump. Him being racist is every white president that has stepped foot in that office was racist. Some of them did not, most of them did not like African Americans or Latin Americans. It's just that simple. Whether they showed it to you or not, it's a guarantee that they didn't like them or care. Going back to the 1900s, to the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you think any white president in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s liked black people? Or the 90s? Y'all honestly think Bill Clinton liked black people? Nah. Okay. All right. Everybody is racist in those regards. You would literally have to sit in a hole in somebody's ground and they own that. This is their land. Even though they stole it, it's their land. They stole it and pass the keys down and down and down to keep this vehicle that they stole a long time ago running. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to get to is this fucking world is unfair. If you are worried about Starbucks kicking out 2 people and you're worried about Donald Trump, you are never going to make it. If you're going to protest that, if you're going to protest minute bullshit that doesn't really matter or doesn't really push the quote unquote culture forward, what the hell are we going to be? Where are we going to get? What are we going to get? Nothing. Let's do something of meaning. Let's create. We've never created, African Americans we can't even come together to be on one accord about anything. You got to understand, this is deeply rooted to the house and field. We're not going to go deeply into that, but it's an impossible feat. We got rappers against rappers. We got politicians against politicians, and so on and so forth. Y'all need to be focusing on building yourselves up, creating your own wealth, and then spreading that wealth. This is a prime example of the ignorance of African Americans. So we have not ignorance, but how we can't come together to be greater than what it is that we are now. We want to boycott these things, but we can't come together to do anything. So let's talk about rap. So we got rap music, right? We have 3 enormous moguls in rap music. Enormous. I'm talking about these dudes is big. They damn near billionaires. We got Puff Daddy, we got Dr. Dre, and we got Jay-Z. They are by far the biggest people in hip hop, right? Ask me, do they work together business-wise? And if they do, tell me what business venture they have together business-wise. I'll wait, because they don't have one. Why is it that we have 60 liquor companies in the black in rappers and entertainers instead of 1 to 2 big ones, and we take over that, employ African Americans with that, and then go from there? Why is it that we have 60 headphone companies in the black entertainer and rapper industry instead of 1 to 2 with black Why couldn't Dr. Dre, Puff Daddy, and Sean Carter sit down and say, you know what? All right, we've gained enough wealth. Let's figure out how to better our communities, how to better the people around us, how to employ more African Americans, how to give the people coming out of college a place to go to look for jobs and build businesses all over. How about we build more restaurants? How about we build more schools and we started investing into hospitals and so on and so forth? How about we start this now, get the ball rolling, and then we bring others along, and we build this thing up and grow it? They can't. Everybody want to be richer than the next person. Do you know what they would be if everybody combined? Same thing with Oprah and others like Oprah in her industry, outside of rap music and entertainment. What if they all came together? What if Tyler Perry worked with Will Packer or somebody else, and they created their own entertainment company instead of having several, and they all work together to employ thousands of African Americans, and then they created colleges, they created banks, they created this, they create that, and work together to build? Don't nobody want to work together. Everybody want to work separately to be rich, so they can say, I'm rich and I did this. Everybody want a pat on the back. Everybody want to be congratulated. There's no way in hell we should have Ciroc, Douce, Ace of Spade, De Leon. This is just between two people. Then I think Fat Joe got something. Then I think 50 Cent got something. Then Ross got Bel Air. Then Ross and Wayne has this thing called Bamboo. I can go down about 50 different damn liquors probably amongst rappers. Why don't y'all just all come together, put it in a pot, and make something amazing? Create a chair. Create a group. Put everybody in a group. Everybody got to vote. Everybody taste. Everybody figure it out. Why can't we just have 1 to 2 huge clothing lines and then we spread it out and create branches? Why y'all running around here trying to figure out how to buy Gucci, Louis, and Prada when y'all have the ability to create everything? They're following y'all trends, but y'all won't do that. Y'all want to boycott Starbucks. I can't roll with the boycotting of anything until we figure out the greater things. The police shootings, inexcusable. I'm all with the boycotting the police and police brutality and things of that nature. I'm for that. That's wrong. They've been doing it forever. They have. I heard something about, they're up higher than they've ever been. Yeah. Regardless on the number, it's always been being done. Whether it's 1 or 10,000 people dying in a year from police violence, it's always happened. One life ain't no less greater than 1,000 lives. It's bad and it sounds worse when it's many, but it's always been happening. If we can't come together to figure it out and grow from that, then we can't stop anything. We can't gain equality if we don't find equality within us, if we don't look at each other as equals. Oh man, I'm rich, I don't mess with certain these people. I don't mess. We should be dominating everything. We should be in Silicon Valley. We should be in all of the tech industry. We should be in. I saw Jim Jones. He got VL Mobile. Shout out. I love his album, by the way. He has this company called VL Mobile. Why don't we have our own mobile industry for, why hasn't a black person done that and employed more black people? They don't want to do that because it's going to be hard and it's going to take a lot of work. Shit happens. We damn near run music. There ain't no black CEOs in music. They have labels, but they don't own Atlantic. No black person owns Atlantic Records. No black person owns Universal Records. These are all ran by white individuals. They're amazing people. They're great people. These white individuals, they have done nothing wrong to us. But don't complain about fucking Starbucks when the problem is greater than Starbucks. Shut up about Starbucks. Nobody's boycotting Starbucks. They're not going to lose a dime based on y'all not going in there buying coffee. They will be all right. Because guess what? In 2 weeks, y'all going to be in there and latte is going to be popping. It's going to be a little hot. And somebody going to want something cool to drink. Y'all going straight to Starbucks. It's simple. Let's figure out the greater problem. Now, on to my man Kanye. Kanye West is from the south side of Chicago. I get it. He's not our version of Chicago. I'm from Chicago, born and raised, west side of the city. Lived up north as well. But he's not our pure version of a Chicagoan. He's a little left. But that's his business. We got some left people on the go. That's always been a situation. Now, he's championing Donald Trump. He likes Donald Trump, right? There are people in the news, social media, radio stations, radio personalities upset that he feels this way. Why? What's the point? He is trying to sell records. Y'all don't understand that all publicity is good publicity. There is no such thing as bad publicity. Not today. Not today. You got to remember who his wife is. She blew up off bad publicity. They get it. They understand it. So his temper tantrums and all of that keep him afloat, keep him relevant, and keep y'all interested. Now y'all talking about him. He got music coming. Y'all gonna go buy it. Don't say anything to me about Kanye West if he's still going platinum. If he's still selling more than 2 to 3 million records every time he drops something. I don't want to hear it. Be quiet. I hear people calling him Uncle Tom and all this. What are you trying to gain by being super down and black any damn way? Y'all ain't doing nothing for the people that it is that y'all saying y'all so down for. Most of y'all donate some money or go to some functions. Y'all not really in the trenches talking to these people, trying to help these people. Y'all, I don't see, and even if I did or don't see, I just don't hear about it. And if I don't hear about it and y'all doing it behind closed doors, congratulations. Thank you. That's what you should be doing. Building schools, helping out neighborhoods, helping mothers, helping fathers, educating them, showing them how to get to better places in their lives, not just giving them stuff. There's a difference. It's easy to go buy somebody a car. How about you show them how to buy 10 cars? How about you show them how to get the car, flip it, do this with it, do that with it? How about you show them how to buy a house? How about you show them how to manage finances? How about you educate them before you give them? Because you can give them anything. That don't mean they're going to keep it. That ain't happening. Not in my neighborhoods, and I'm gonna tell you the real. I ain't been to my old neighborhoods, west side of the city in years, and I don't go to the hood in Miami, and that's where I live now. And it's just a situation. I don't really have the resources to go there, and they're not gonna listen to me nowhere. I ain't rich. Black people have a hard time listening to people that ain't successful yet. You can't tell me what to do and not first give me an alternative, and second, not look the part in order to be telling me anything. Black people don't want to hear that. If I pull up in a Rolls Royce and tell them I'm from the bottom, they gonna roll with me. All right, man, I like what you're saying. Let's talk. We might could figure something out. If I roll up in a Dodge Charger and my bank account ain't on nothing, or I don't have enough Twitter or Instagram followers, they ain't trying to hit me. Period. So you got to build up in order to reach them. And it's just that simple. Kanye West is Kanye West. Y'all pay attention to the buffoonery, he going to keep doing it. When you stop paying attention, he stopped doing it. Until then, shut up. It's quite simple. Racism has everything to do with us as well. They're never going to treat us as equals. Y'all thought they brought us here on slave ships to treat us as equals? No, that's not why they brought us here. They brought us here to work for them. And we still working for them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player on earth, but he worked for somebody. His name's Dan Gilbert, and he's white. He has a super big, huge contract with Nike. Guy that owns that is white. So is Michael Jordan. His shoe runs through Nike. White. You can't talk all this boycott. You will have to boycott everything. Everything. Even the black-owned businesses. Who they get their loans from? I'll wait. White banks. Simple. It's a matter of understanding. You go to a black-owned, we boycotting Starbucks. They probably got their loan from the same bank. White money, white land, white America. Learn to live in it and create your own and do your own and figure it out and be greater in that realm. I'm all about black empowerment, black people being great. I want that, especially for all of us, the lower, the higher, but we got to come together to do that. Do I think that's ever going to happen? Where black people will be in competition with each other and came together and spoke to one another and said, you know what? I love you, you love me. Let's do something great for our people. Because we're rich and we're ahead and we want to pull them up, educate them and get them to where it is that we need them to be so that they could pass the torch along and this can grow and become bigger. When that happens, we great. That ain't never going to happen. Black people too busy trying to buy a better car than Tony up the street and dress better, and they run to Gucci, Louis, and Prada and spend all their money with Gucci, Louis, and Prada. And Gucci, Louis, and Prada don't give a damn about you. They love to see you coming so you can spend your money to be their billboard. All you is a walking fucking billboard. They don't mean shit to you. Same thing with the cars and the jewelry, Rolex. Who you think own Rolex? He ain't black. Name me a black watchmaker right now and that y'all wear. Name me a black shoemaker. Kanye West shoes ain't black. Adidas own Adidas. I can guarantee you that the person that owns Adidas ain't black. Boycott what you want, man. Figure it out. But you got to understand, those boycotts mean nothing if we ain't looking at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture on this smaller scale, this small, minute shit that we keep getting into and worrying about, Kanye West liking Trump and boycotting fucking Starbucks ain't going to get us nowhere. Neither is the boycotting or being angry about them killing us. Because we're going to have to change something within ourselves and in our culture in order for that to shift, for that respect to happen. Yeah. Why the hood look so effed up when we go there? Why we don't even respect our little territory that we do own and we do have? You know they look at us. They look at us like clowns. Man, they don't respect us. Is that their fault or our fault? To be determined. I'm not going to say whose fault it is. All I'm going to say is we need to change ourselves. Period. However you look at it. You could call me whatever it is that you want to call me. Oh, Ron, you and Uncle Tom, you work for the man. All you black people that's walking around here being pro-black, work for white America. Charlamagne the God works for iHeartRadio. They are not owned by black people. And he's super pro-black. All his shows, he does a podcast with a white man. If you so pro-black and all about black people and the culture and moving forward, why isn't your damn co-host black? Stop it. Be who you are and grow your culture and do that within that and be genuine. Until then, you just talking out the side of your ass. Don't nobody respect anything y'all saying because y'all not really living what y'all saying. Y'all just talking. Let's stop talking and do more doing. They never gonna treat us as equals. That's not what we here for. Ain't no such thing as justice. That's a bullshit word that they made up to give y'all comfort for fucking y'all over. Oh yeah, your son was killed, but the guy's in jail. That don't get your son back. Oh yeah, we brought y'all here as slaves, but we're gonna free y'all and put y'all in certain areas. That's bullshit. And we accepted it all and didn't create our own. Now here we are, still walking around here talking about the struggle is real. Yeah, the struggle is real within ourselves. We don't even realize who we are and where we are sometimes. And what it is that we're capable of doing. It's going to be hard. Everything we do going to be hard. I'm sorry. That's just the life we was given. We chose to stay in America. We chose to still be here. This is all by choice. We are not forced to live in America. We can leave at any time we want. You either going to choose to be here and figure out how to grow it on your own and make it black wealth and black excellence like you claim it is, or you going to shut up. Diddy got a show on Fox. Come on, yo. Black excellence on Fox? Really? Okay. Diddy sell his clothes in Macy's? Really? Okay. I don't think Macy's black owned. That ain't black excellence in that, man. I'm just saying, if you're going to be black and pro-black, let's be it. Let's do it. Let's go hard with it. Let's employ some of these people that are black to make the clothes that it is that we're making them and pay them accordingly. Let's pay them accordingly. Let's get them in here and be equal and fair and not be greedy. Then we won't have these Starbucks issues and so on and so forth, because black people wouldn't necessarily need to even go there, because we would have bro coffee and it'll be owned by black people, funded by black people, coffee made in black areas by black people. Come on, man. Until then, shut up. You just wasting your breath and talking out the side of your mouth. I know I don't want to hear it. That's just me, and I ain't nobody. I'm speaking through what it is that I'm speaking through from my heart about a topic that highly bothers me on a daily basis, because all we do is bitch and complain, and ain't nobody tried to fix nothing. From Snoop Dogg to T.I. to all of them. How y'all ain't came together and created some conglomerate in order to own and do major things in your cities, your neighborhoods, your towns, for your culture or whatever. It's for the culture. Y'all ain't thinking about no fucking culture. Come on, man. What a sacrifice at if y'all gonna talk it. And the only reason why I'm saying something about the bigger people is because y'all on the news, y'all on TV bitching and complaining on the daily. So is the others who are not rich and famous. But y'all got the funds and the resources to make some type of change within your community and other communities. Yeah, we know who Kanye West is. Kanye West, come on. I don't know what he does for Chicago. But I hear I don't know. But I can almost guarantee you it ain't the greatest thing on earth. It ain't changing lives like I feel like it should be. And if it is, he's doing it in a quiet way and doing it genuinely. And if so, that's great. But we should be greater. I don't know why Kanye, Common, Chance the Rapper, and so on and so forth haven't come together and put their dollars together to create something bigger within that city. Build a school, a private school for African Americans where it's funded for free and they come and they get the best education from the best teachers. Build banks. Build things for the community. None of all the rappers and entertainers ever came together and done any of that in Chicago. Stop complaining. Call somebody. Make some phone calls. Atlanta, T.I., Jeezy, and so on. Come together. Figure it out. Until then, be quiet. And that goes for anybody. Politicians, actors, actresses, rappers, singers, doctors, lawyers, whatever it is. If you're going to complain and you're not calling people to reach out and say, let's put our funds together and create, be quiet. That's all I got to say for this. That's all I'm going to say for that. If you got something to say, leave a comment, call, text, whatever it is that you want to do, I'm available. But we got to do better. And it's just that simple. Until then, shut up. It's just that simple. Hit up roundinspires.com. Get you some merch. Read you some articles. I got a new one on fearlessmotivational.com. It's in my link in my bio on Instagram, which my Instagram is roundinspires 2016. I want to change the date. I'm on a new date now. It's 2018, new year now. That's about it for me. Love to you all. I hope none of this offends you, and if it does, I don't care. But, I'm going to voice my opinion, and it's going to be that. And we're going to get on from it. Enjoy the podcast. This is what it is and what it is in podcast. Subscribe, Apple, Google Play, Anchor, Overcast, and something else. I don't know what else it is, but you'll find it because it's everywhere. And we trying to grow it. Well, I'm trying to grow it because I'm doing this by myself. But love to you all. RyanInspires.com. Get you some merch. Read you some articles. Once again, I got love for everybody. Racism's still alive. They just be concealing it. I don't know how I feel about that line, but whatever. Peace.